Hello there, Gemini. My name is Johnny Alchemy from johnnyalchemytarot.com, and welcome to your tarot forecast reading for the month of April 2021. I want to say thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to join me for this personal tarot card reading. I truly appreciate that, and thank you so much. This is going to be a general reading, so some messages may apply, some may not. Take the ones that do resonate with you to heart, and hopefully they can help you in some way on your own personal journey. So without further ado, let's look into the reading and see what messages the cards may have for you and all of you wonderful Gemini people out there for the month of April 2021. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so for the month of April, for some of you Geminis out there, we got the Two of Swords right here, a very Gemini type of card. We got the twos, we got, the reflections of the Gemini. Also, we got the swords being the element of air, just as you Gemini people are. So here you may be in a certain deliberation process. You may be weighing out options, trying to figure out different trains of thought or different belief systems of some kind. You are weighing different decisions in your mind of a certain process of where to go. Looking at some of these other cards, you may be trying to honestly get your mind right in a certain sense. Get your mind focused on exactly a certain direction on where you want to be heading on a certain goal. With this Two of Swords here, this deliberation process, ultimately, with this person blindfolded, it's saying not to trust in your external senses. Rather, with the Two of Swords, we have the moon right above this person. So it's saying to trust your intuition, which I can see here in some of the cards as well, which I'm going to touch upon. Something that crosses you in terms of the month of April, during this deliberation process, you're going to deal with this Eight of Swords here. Again, another wind card or air card, talking about your mental processes. So here you're going to be facing a lot of your limiting belief systems. You're going to start understanding what belief systems work for you and empower you versus the ones that hold you back and keep you trapped in analysis paralysis, if you will. So here there's something where you're going to start going through this process, removing these swords, and hopefully start expanding yourself, your mental awareness into something bigger and greater. Again, I think there's something here saying that you're going to start connecting with your intuitive mind versus your logical mind, and hopefully that will give you the direction that you need. So here, I see a lot of wands here, so I'm going to start off. Let's start off in the recent past. We got the Three of Wands here reversed. So it shows here with this Three of Wands that you may have been on a certain goal and you've made some progress with it. But in the reverse, it may suggest that maybe the progress that you may have attained may not be where you wanted it to be. Maybe it wasn't as grand or as far as you wanted to go. And maybe felt a little disappointed in that. So here, this is something telling me that, you had to stop this journey a little bit. Again, in the month of April, you're going to start understanding and analyzing what works and what doesn't work for you in terms of your goals and how to achieve them. So here in your recent past, this could be in the month of March or so, saying that, you started a certain goal. Maybe you may have hit some roadblocks. Maybe you've hit a certain wall as well. So now you have the opportunity to take a breather and to kind of stop in that journey, to put it on hold, as I see with some of these other cards, to put it on hold and to kind of analyze, okay, what's the proper step? What's the next step that I can do to make sure that I'm getting the results and rewards that I want? I say that because in your subconscious mind, we have the Page of Wands here reversed. Again, the Wands talking about a journey. And with the Pages, again, we're talking about taking new journeys of some kind, something that's semi-recent. So here in the reverse, it's saying that maybe, again, you had to put your journey on a certain hold because you weren't getting the results that you wanted. With anything with the wands, we're talking about fire, we're talking about energy. So when the thing about fire and energy is it's best used when it's focused. So think about a campfire, think about a torch, think about, a flashlight, anything like that, because it serves a purpose. You need direction, you need purpose. Otherwise, if you just let it burns out all over the place. It becomes destructive, and ultimately you get burnt out, you get drained. So here in your subconscious mind, I think there's something here where you're trying to understand exactly what it is, what are the steps needed, or what are the skills needed for you to really make sure that this doesn't happen for you. Like, what is the direction? What is the goal? What is the focus? What is the real big picture that you want to be attaining from all of this, from putting your energy out there? In your conscious mind, we got the Four of Wands. Again, another Wands. We're talking about energy. Here, this is telling me that you may have had to, again, stop this journey and start to retreat back to where your sense of home is. This could be your literal home. It could be your family. It could be your group of friends, your social circles, a loved one, a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever it may be, wherever you consider home. But basically, you needed this time to really connect back with those who support you, where you feel safe and loved, in order to gain some clarity, to gain some maybe some feedback, to have someone who can be that sounding board for you and to give their objective opinion. So here with this Four of Wands, this is telling me that you are taking the time to reflect. Again, you need time to understand, maybe from an outside perspective, maybe where you fell short, maybe where you can use some improvement, maybe where you need to focus your energies. Again, you may need that objective third-party opinion just so you can make sense of things. In the future, going through all of this process of trying to understand yourself, remove limiting belief systems, and ultimately focus your energies toward a specific goal, we got the Knight of Swords here. I love seeing this in the future card because you go from this Two of Swords to the Eight of Swords, finally to the Knight of Swords, going from deliberation to removing of limiting belief systems, and now you have a new truth and a new direction of where you're going. Knight of Swords, all about action. Any type of knight in the tarot, that's what they're all about. But the Knight of Swords especially is all about very focused, direct, and fierce action. They are the quickest to move. They are the wind, the air. So here, this is something for you to take into consideration. By removing all of these, let me pick up these cards, removing all of these limiting belief systems, and finally choosing the right sword here, the right frame of mind, the right clarity, the right perspective. By dropping the one that does not serve you, you finally carry the true sword that you need. You carry your own personal truth now that will guide you to your goals. So here in that truth, what is that truth? Again, it's about focusing on what the big picture is. What is it that you truly want out of out of putting your energy out there, out of your goals? Like, what is the big picture here that you're trying to maintain, or attain rather? In terms of how you view all of this, again, we have the Magician here, the card of manifestation, the Master Manifester. So here, this kind of reinforces the fact that, you had to put things on hold, which is a very wise thing to do if you have not been receiving the rewards that you want. And now you need to start reflecting and to ultimately figure out what is the best way to make things happen, what's the best way to manifest things. So here I see all of these wands, all of these fire cards here. It makes me feel like there's this fire, there's something building up, and that when you're ready to explode out and to really start making things happen, to start manifesting your goals, to start moving toward them with direction. So here, in terms of how you view everything right now that you may be going through for the month of April and maybe the end of March, is the fact that you needed to take this time. You needed time to make clarity and room for yourself to grow and to understand exactly what it is you're doing in order to make something really happen. In terms of your external environment, we got the 10 of Pentacles right here. So external environment, this could be judgments from other people. It could be how you view your situation from the outside as well. Here it could be saying that, by taking the time to put your journey on hold for understanding, it may seem like that you're missing out on future opportunities to make some money, or to really expand your business, or expand your capacity to gain some type of financial gain or material gain, or some type of lifestyle that you feel is out there. Again, this card I can see here is the illusion, because ultimately, if money or fame or material wealth is not the goal, and that's what you feel like you are working toward, then it kind of defeats the purpose of what you're doing. So if that is not the goal, then what is the goal? I think that's the thing that you have to really remember about your true intentions in order to manifest your real life, your true and authentic life. Because sometimes we think that those are the goals and rewards that we want, but it may not be so. Sometimes it could just be the satisfaction of helping other people. It could be the satisfaction that you have just from proving something to yourself. Sometimes it's not these tangible things that are easily weighed out and measured. So in terms of your hopes and fears, we got the Queen of Cups right here. So again, the hopes and fears here, this person, the Queen of Cups, takes time to reflect. So here, I have a feeling like being Gemini, you are the duality with the cups, and the wands are also a duality as well, the fire and water. So here, you're taking time to reflect. You're balancing out action with reflection. And by doing so, you're giving yourself a moment to find balance. So here with this Queen of Cups, you are doing this process where you are starting to get in touch again with your emotions. What did I say with this Two of Swords right here? Getting in touch with your emotions and intuition, shown by this moon right here. By getting in touch with your intuition, you get to the core essence of what it is that you want in life, what it is behind the goals that you are trying to attain. So what is this feeling? What is the emotion behind it? What is the true desire that drives you? And by taking the time to really reflect on that, it can really focus in on exactly the proper steps needed to attain that true goal. In terms of the outcome, again, we got the another cups. We got the Ace of Cups right here, talking about a new journey. This is the new journey that you will take by putting the one that you thought you needed to do on hold. So this is the new journey that will be fueled by true desire, by true understanding, by intuition. This is what I said with that Two of Swords right here. That intuition is what you need to connect with. So here, this is the truth. This is the true desire for you on an individual level, on a very unique level, not by the illusions of money, fame, popularity, or whatever it is. It's by something that truly drives your deep subconscious desires. So here, by doing so, I see this as the cup here that the Queen of Cups is looking into. There's something here that's telling me that you will, that this cup will be given to you, and it's something that will give you true insight into what it is that you really need to be doing in order to find real satisfaction with your energetic output out there. So overall, I see something here where you're doing something very wise. You're taking time to acknowledge that maybe things are not working out the way you wanted to. So you're taking time to analyze and to reflect and to play with ideas in your head and to understand what is the bigger picture. And by doing so, it's going to give you the focus and drive needed to head toward your proper goals and to be in proper alignment and intention with those actions. So overall, I think there's a big transformation here, a big transformation in this process. So let's pull out some oracle cards as well as some cards of power to see what they have to say as well. Yes, that's exactly it. Yes, okay, that's good. And what is this? A band. Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. So first off, the first card I pulled, Oracle card number 1, regeneration. Here, what did I say? You had to put the goal on the side because you needed time to regenerate, to recuperate. If things didn't turn out the way you want, to continue on doing those same exact actions would be foolish. So you took the wiser route to say, okay, let me put it on hold. Let me take time to reflect and to think. Let me take time to regenerate my energy, regenerate my focus. So here, talking about regeneration is about, when we build ourselves to a certain point, we need time to recuperate and to heal and to become stronger from our experiences of the past. So that is something very interesting and something that is very applicable to this reading. Other one we have, time for a nap. That's interesting. Regeneration and time for a nap. There's something here telling me that, by doing this process, if you have been kind of drained, because again, we have all these fire cards here with the wands talking about energy. If you spent a lot of energy the past month and you're coming into April feeling a little drained or tired, again, use the time to regenerate, time to take a nap, time to reflect, time to put your mind a little bit at rest as well as your energetic sources so that you can recuperate all that energy and to finally process everything you've been through and to finally make some sense of it. Final card here in terms of a word of power, abandon. What did I say in terms of a goal that you had to do and then you had to put it to the side? You abandoned it, not for the long term, but you took the wiser route to say, okay, let me just put this on hold. Let me stop for a second. Abandon. So abandon the old ways that don't work. Abandon the way, the false illusions of what you think that you want and go for the things that you truly want that are fueled by your intuition or your subconscious mind, or your higher self, whatever that may be. It could just be a feeling. Could just be something that is intangible, but those are the things that matter. And the things that are tangible, those things will follow if you just follow your heart. So that's something here that's very important, that idea of abandoning the things that we think we want, abandoning the ego, if you will. So overall, I mean, this is something very powerful here in terms of really aligning yourself properly and making sure your intentions are true to who you are and what it is that you want. I think that's the biggest thing we need to keep in mind when going for long-term goals or very specific goals that we want in our life, because we don't want to end up there eventually at the end and to feel disappointed, to say, well, what this was all this for if if I didn't have the right intention. So there's something here telling me that you have to take the time out to do this, and maybe you will have to do this for the month of April to really make sense of everything. But understand it will put you on the correct route, the true route that is made just for you individually. So this is what I see for all you Geminis out there for the month of April. I hope some of these messages did resonate with you, as well as hopefully they were helpful for you in some sense. If it did, make sure to click that like button. That would really help out my channel, and I would truly appreciate it a lot. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't as well. I would love to keep in touch with you guys as I continue this tarot journey. And if you feel inclined, don't forget to comment. I would love to see how these readings synchronize with you and your own personal lives and to connect with you in that way. So I want to wish you the best on your goals here, Gemini, for the month of April. You have a lot of thinking to do, a lot of connecting you have to do with the universe and your intuition. But honestly, I think you'll just be fine. I think it will put you on the correct route of where you need to be. So again, best of luck to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, guys.